Hello and welcome to our video on the rules Condottieri Conflicts. If you missed our Kickstarter video or would like to see a playthrough of this game, please use the links at the bottom of the video. So let's begin. Condottieri Conflicts is a game for 2 to 8 players, where each player is Condottiero of their own company. Players hire armies, then battle and negotiate their way to victory. The set of players who complete the objective win the game. While we here at Sterritt Strategy Publishing greatly believe in letting gamers decide which components they want to game with, this here is the slim box version of Condottieri Conflicts that comes with a $40 pledge. It includes box, rules, 4 information sheets, dice, 4 armies, and 8 hex boards. Please see our Kickstarter for all versions of this game to find out what the other versions will include. The game begins when the players receive a contract. They then set up the map, hire an army, and set up on hex boards. The setup is simple. The scenario will give each player their own hex board to start on. They then decide where the Condottieri will go by rolling a d20. They take this number and place their Condottieri at the corresponding gold number. Then each player will set the rest of their army in the remaining gold spaces. We have now set up for a 2-player game. Again, this is made with handmade prototypes, and we need your help to improve the fit of this game. Once every player has their army out, the players then start the conflict. Each round, the players roll the d20 to determine who goes first. Then each player plays out their entire army, moving, firing, attacking, and regrouping units as they see fit, provided the description of units on the information sheet. Each player has their own information sheet with all the needed information to play on it. It has details on both units and terrain. The terrain includes all the relevant information of what you would see on any hex board we produce. Details on forests, fields, water features, hills, and man-made objects. Units too have all the relevant information needed to play. Their unique names for every unit, along with their symbols, the movement rate, the range, health, armor, hit rate, morale, and salary figures, along with additional information for unique units. Let me give you an example of how to play out of turn. In this current scenario, these 2 armies are contending over this particular noble. We have to either kill or defend him. In order to do this, I'll move my red army and all of its units into a position to either block or battle the purple army as it comes closer to me. Since I'm moving first, I will move each of my units towards this noble. Here, now I'll move out the units. I can move them in any particular order. I don't have to start from the front. I don't have to do movement and then firing. I just have to make sure that I move everything that I want before I pass it off to the next player. So I'll begin. I'll move the horses. This is a heavy horse, so it moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a light horse, it moves 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy, I have picked up the noble. And I'll continue to move the rest of my units as such. And now the purple army will take their turn. And now to start my turn, I'm going to pick up this noble and run for it. Once he's out of the way, I'm going to try to get my army into the fight to block and prevent the purple army from coming after him. 1, 2. Oh no, I've now come in range of this purple archer. He'll be able to take a pot shot at me if he can roll higher than a 16 on a d20. He rolled a 19, so he's going to shoot at me. In order to attack in this game, you take all 5 d6 dice, you roll each of them. For each value that comes up within the hit rate, that player gets a successful attack. Thankfully, with these heavy horses, I have armor, where I'll reduce that number of hits by half. The archer appears to have hit twice, successfully landing 1 hit on my heavy horses. They still have 9 health left on this turn, but they'll regain health on next turn. This attack is streamlined for quick determination, and players will continue this over and over again, turn after turn. However, if we were to get another unit into this foray, and he is to attack this unit in direct melee combat, the attack is slightly different. First, my horse archers will fire at the opponent's horses. They land only 1 successful attack. Those horses don't need to roll morale, but if they did, they would need to roll morale, and if they passed, they would continue to stay and continue with combat. If they are to fail, I'll come back to that later. But they have now the opportunity to fire a counterattack at my attacking horse archers. So they get the chance to re-roll. They have 2 hits against me. Now I get to roll for the morale of those horses to see if they stay in battle. 6. That horse archer failed his morale check, and this is the most interesting part of the game. We'll now flip over the unit and move his full movement in the opposite direction of the Purple Army's Condottieri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This fleeing unit will continue at the start of my turn from now until I can regroup him to move a full 6 in the opposite direction of that Condottieri. So with him out of the way, I'm now going to push the rest of my army forward and continue the battle. I now have the opportunity to regroup this unit. Because my Condottieri is within 1 hex of this routing unit, he can spend 1 movement to flip him over and regroup. The unit is back under my control and I can continue to play with it. This is the end of my turn. The winner is the first player to complete the objective, in this case, kill or defend the noble, by defending him for 5 turns or until all other players agree that you are protecting him and they have no opportunity to regain him. Players may pay off their opponents, kill the other player's Condottieri, or negotiate their way to achieve victory. This is the real skill of the game in convincing your opponents that you have won. Please see our full playthrough to see this done by experienced players. If you still have questions about the rules, read them for yourself via the link at the bottom of the page. So challenge your friends, back our Kickstarter campaign, and help us get this wonderful game to you sooner. Thanks for watching.